Hello, I'm John Cadillac Seville from iHeartRadio. It's good to be here at GCTV once again. Always have a lot of fun. And I have two friends to my left-hand side. I have Fran Wayner. Fran, we've done so many great events.
We do.
Years,
We
right? We've got another one
absolutely do.
coming up here shortly.
That's
and
right.
Sean Kinnear. Sean, why don't you tell us a bit about Guilford Community Fund and why we're here tonight on GCTV?
Well, we're here primarily, John, to talk about two different things coming up or going on with the Community Fund. And I would just like to say to you, thank you so much for volunteering your time here with us tonight. You're always so generous with us. And you're like a perfect picture of what Guilford is like. We are a volunteer group. You volunteer your time to many charitable organizations.
As do you and Fran.
Yeah, and that's what makes Guilford great. Mm-hmm. So we're here to talk about a couple things. Number one is our annual appeal. Mm-hmm. We look to the Guilford community each year to donate money to our organization. We then pass it on to 20 different agencies that serve Guilford. And a variety of needs. We've got two different ways that we try to get money for our agencies. One is a couple fundraisers that we'll talk about with Fran later. But the other one is the appeal that many of you may have seen. You get a mailer in the mail to every address in Guilford, and we ask for donations. You can specify. If you have a particular agency, one of the 20 that we represent, you can specify where the money goes. If you don't specify, we will still distribute it to one of the other 20 agencies. Couple of the things that you might get is you might get this. You might have gotten this in the newspaper. This was something new that we tried this year, was to actually send out our appeal through the newspaper, one of the inserts. So hopefully you did recognize this and perhaps contributed. The other way that we do ask for money is like I said, the mailer, the appeal. Everybody in Guilford probably recognizes this at some point, but it is where we describe what we do. It's where we list our agencies that we support, and it's where we ask for help from the Guilford community. And that should be in everybody's hands as we speak.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people, even people that have been living in Guilford for a long, long time, who really don't know what the Guilford Community Fund is.
Oh, that's very possible. We do hear from time to time people just saying, what exactly are you? What kind of group are you? What do you do? We are an incredibly dedicated group of volunteers. There's 15 of us at the moment. Five of us here tonight for the taping. We've got a camera crew, Mike, Bob, and Adrian. Fran is here representing the dance committee, and couldn't be happier with the group of volunteers that we have to then get out into the community and try to help the agencies that we support.
Mm-hmm. And there's a whole bunch of them out there. I mean, some of the agencies we're going to talk about, which ones you will help. You said there's 20 of them.
It's actually 22.
22.
22
okay.
member agencies.
Yep.
Why don't we give some shout outs to those folks?
Their agencies, well-known names like the American Red Cross, the VNA, Guilford Interfaith Volunteers.
The Cove, Orchard House,
Orchard
Adult
House,
Daycare.
Right.
It goes down to other organizations that are more local to Guilford or just the shoreline. We've got the Sarah umbrella of organizations.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We've got Lifelinks Corporation, Guilford Youth Mentoring,
Right.
Guilford Before and After Care, Guilford Center for Children. Gosh. Who did I miss? Women and Family Life Center, Shoreline Outdoor Education Center. Mm-hmm. The agents we support are everywhere in Guilford.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a lot of
worthy
people actually
agencies.
seeking you out for help, or do you go out there and say, "Hey, listen, you're an organization. Can you use our help?" How does that work?
Well, that's a good question. We have taken on a couple new agencies in the last 4 or 5 years. Agencies can contact us. We do have a somewhat of a procedure to verify a few things about them. They have to be a charitable organization mm-hmm. themselves. They have to be, their principles have to be aligned with ours and what we try to do for the community. Mm-hmm. What we try to do is very much need-based. It's a real need of families and people that need help with just daily life.
So you'll analyze what that organization is, and like you said, the ones with the greater need will mm-hmm. go to the top, so to speak.
Sure, correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and we do each year. We do evaluate what the agencies ask for and what the agencies tell us about themselves.
There's an application process that the agencies need to complete
mm-hmm.
and get back to us, and we evaluate and
Now, what about you,
there.
Fran Wayner? What do you do with the Guilford Community Fund, or what don't you do?
I
know you're really active, right, with so much.
Well, I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be.
Thank you for
Right
that,
now,
by
I'm
the
the
way.
secretary on the fund.
Okay, so you're in
So I
control.
take the notes at the meetings.
That's right.
And I'm co-chair of the dance this year.
And she's underestimating herself. She does so much more.
She does that. She's very humble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she
You're too
is,
kind.
she and Pat Cordino and Nancy Martucci are the dance committee. We will get right into that.
You want to talk about the dance?
Let's talk about the dance.
Okay.
I love this project. Adrian, right? Adrian Price loves to go to that. He dances all. Bob Hartman, you're there. Even Mike, number 6, he's going to be there.
So these are our posters this year. And
Look for these around town. They'll be going up in all the local spots, community spots around town on the bulletin boards, etc.
so the day of the dance this year is Saturday, February 2nd, from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus Hall on South Union Street. It's basically a bring your own beverage, bring your own food, and we provide the coffee and the dessert. You are going to be there once again,
Oh, really?
DJing
You're
the
gonna bring
dance.
that-
Yeah, absolutely.
That Cadillac guy's coming back again?
Absolutely.
Really? Yeah. Maybe I work for the right price.
Like I said, we'll supply the coffee and the dessert. Dance tickets are a $20 donation. You keep the place hopping every year.
And the whole thing, basically Sean and Fran, is just basically playing the crowd.
Right.
We're there. I mean, I have music for everybody, no matter what direction they want to go in. And my whole style is to make it like one big living room.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
you
I
did.
say.
Yeah,
Last year was great. We had about 130 people last year attend,
Yeah.
and we're planning on doing another raffle table, another silent auction this year.
And I think by that time, people are ready to get out. They've been cooped
sure.
up January and February. It's the middle of the month. They want to get out. They bring a table down. It's a local event. It's helping out great causes. And it just brings people together.
Yeah,
It's just a blast.
and actually, our dance this year is the day before the Super Bowl, so I'm telling people to have a pre-Super Bowl party at our
That's
dance.
That's a great
Why
angle.
not, right?
I like that.
Right?
You get a table, come on out, then have like the Super Bowl pre-party type thing.
Yeah,
Why not?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good idea.
Something with the dance that we started doing last year, a little bit different from 10 years ago when we started doing the
Started
dance.
that long ago?
Oh yeah, it's been
I haven't
quite
been
a
on
while.
that long.
Yeah. You were 13 back then, Fran? Right.
But we have started something new with the dance. I'll let Fran talk a little bit about our sponsorship opportunities.
Okay, thanks. So last year we came up with this idea of doing sponsorships for the dance. And we did the traditional gold, silver, and bronze. This year we decided to theme it a little more to better represent our mission of helping the Guilford community in general. The shoreline community, I should say, because some of our agencies are along the shoreline, not
Yeah,
just
something
in
people
Guilford.
need to know. I mean, it says Guilford Community Fund, but you do
But we do the
expand
shoreline,
more
right?
outreach.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this year we decided to theme it. And if you are an acquaintance sponsor, your donation would be $25. If you're a friend sponsor, it's $50. Neighbors I have to look at my notes here. Neighbors is $100. Community is $250, and humanitarian is a $500 donation. We're excited to see where this goes. We've already started to we did a mailing, about 195 pieces of mail we sent out just to feel the community. We're starting to get some donations in, but I would like to mention that this sponsorship is not in lieu of the annual appeal letter.
Okay.
This is an addition just to help the dance and help our fundraiser. There's 2 fundraisers a year, the Ron Rosa Memorial Golf Tournament and this fundraiser, the Valentine's Day Dance. So this is just a way to help raise some extra funds to be able to give back to the member agencies.
And Fran, this is something you said you started last year?
We started it last
how'd that
year.
work out?
It worked out well. We got started late last year. We really didn't start soliciting until January.
Right,
So
it
this
is
year we
late.
started a little earlier. And it's just a way to give back to the member agencies in addition to the annual appeal.
And you find when you're approaching people, especially with the Guilford Community Fund, it's well received.
It
People
is.
have a really good feeling about what you're doing. I would think.
It is, and we're helping people. We're neighbors
That's-
helping
yeah,
neighbors,
exactly.
basically.
And Guilford in general is just a very, very generous town.
There are a lot of benevolent people in this town.
That's correct. Yeah, startling so. That there's that amount of people that volunteer. All of our agencies that we support, almost all of them have a number of volunteers themselves. So their reach goes further into the community than just their name. It's You know, and then with our little group here and other agencies in town, but it's just an incredibly generous community of both its time and its money.
I think a lot of it's that, it sounds cliche, the karma thing. Just putting that out there. We've been so blessed to live in this community. It offers so much to all of us. And to be able to go out there and just give back and say, hey, thanks for the privilege of being
Absolutely.
in Guilford. It's a privilege, quite frankly, to live here.
It is.
Yes.
It is. The dance itself will be held rain or shine. If we
No snow!
have to cancel, we will put it on our Facebook page. We'll put it on our website.
We've never had to cancel. We came close
No.
once, I think.
You're right.
Remember we had that heavy snowstorm
Yep.
and it slowed up toward the nighttime and everybody was able to get it plowed.
Oh my
Yep.
We had a
goodness,
pretty
that was
good
before
crowd.
my
Yeah,
time.
that actually was a good crowd, and I think it came in on something you said earlier, a few minutes ago. It was like, it's time to get out. It's time to
People
Yeah,
get out.
it's
It's time to-
you go stir crazy by the time February comes.
But what you
Yeah.
said before, Fran, this is great. A pre-Super Bowl party.
That's
I
that's
love
my
that
mental
angle.
thinking.
That's great.
Get people out and
Now,
have a
where's
great
this going to
time.
be again?
Oh, we're going to be at the Knights of Columbus Hall on South Union Street.
7 to 11. Right?
7 to 11, and it's going to be a great evening. If we do have to cancel, I just want to say one thing to everybody who's listening. If we do have to cancel, never fear, your $20 donation will go toward the member agencies. These are donations for the door tickets.
Well, that's a pretty good deal, only $20.
It is,
Think
it
about
is,
that.
and it's a
Where
great
do you
night. And
go
some
for 20
people,
bucks, though?
John, the food alone that people bring. Some people bring pizza and Subway sandwiches, and others bring lobster. I mean, it's amazing what people will bring.
And I love it. I just go from table to table to table without food.
That's all. Yeah, that's all. That's all. I would like to say though that if anyone would like more information on purchasing tickets or becoming a sponsor, they can contact me at 203-887-2723.
Say that a couple times here too. So those of you at home, make sure you have a pen, piece of paper.
Have a pen, have a piece of paper. I'm giving you 2 phone numbers.
Okay.
Mine is 203-887-2723. My co-chair, Pat Corradino, who couldn't be with us
Oh, she
this
does a
evening,
great
she does a
job.
great
She's
job.
fabulous.
She's my other co-chair, and her phone number is 203-421-3091. Our contact information is also on our website, which is guilfordcommunityfund.org. And Guilford Community Fund is one word strung together. So guilfordcommunityfund.org is where you can also find our contact information, the list of our board members who will also have tickets after next week's meeting. So start buying, people.
Is there any places people can buy at retail outlets at all?
You know, we haven't
I know in the
gone to
past
that.
they've done that, haven't they?
We could probably leave some at the Hartman Group and maybe with Adrian Price. And
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
so, yeah, so, but again, just a phone call away. And you can pick up your tickets the night of the dance, or I can come deliver them to you in
Hopefully
person.
it'll be sold out before that. That'd be kind of nice.
It would be great. It would absolutely be great.
Yeah. Sean, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just one item. As I said, we did change our procedure a little bit about for ourselves for how we present our annual appeal to the community. And when we did that, we kind of had to schedule 2 things in a row. So it's kind of put our mailing back a little bit further into the year. And understanding that, it does appear that maybe we're a little bit behind in our collection this year. We typically are fortunate enough to give back $135,000 from the community through us into these agencies.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
A lot of money.
But it does look like we're a little bit behind. So if you've got the insert still hanging around the kitchen counter, or if you've got the mailer on your desk, please do what you can to donate to the Guilford Community Fund. If you go and look on our website, you can make a contribution by PayPal, which I know is very convenient for everybody. But me, but no, we've got a variety of ways that you can contribute to us, and you can always just find us in the community. Our group is just other Guilford, either residents or business people.
In other words, it's not hard to find the Guilford Community Fund.
It's not.
No,
No,
it's really not.
It's not.
So that apart from that item, John, nothing to add from me except for thank you to you for your time that you donate
Sean,
to
thank
us.
you, and thank you, Fran.
And like I said, to
John.
many
And Adrian
many
and
other
Bob and
organizations.
Mike number 6 back there, of course, and Shannon
that's
Gale
right.
here at GCTV, and
Yep.
Kate, we have somebody, Kate's out there directing us. Where does she go? The day school in
Country school.
Country school in Madison?
Yeah.
Her first time directorship, and she's been fabulous.
Yeah.
She's been tough, though. She's
I
tough
know,
on us,
she's
isn't she?
tough.
She really is.
John, I would like to say one other thing.
Sure.
For anybody who sponsors raffle prizes or the sponsorship themselves for dollars, name recognition will be on our Facebook page, on our website, and on signage at the dance as well. And I know that this year is tough for people because of the new tax laws going into effect and everything. But just realize that we are an all-volunteer organization. We have no overhead. So everything that's donated to the Guilford Community Fund goes to the member agencies.
That's fabulous. And the thing is, and the thing is, like Sean was saying before, you know, a little bit late, and some people feel like I'm really strapped for money right now. It could be $5.
$5 adds up.
Because we do a lot of, you know, radiothons at the radio station, and we raise hundreds of thousands of dollars up at iHeart. And most of those donations are $5, $10, $15, $20, $25.
Yeah, and they add up.
Yep.
They do add up.
So don't feel like I really can't afford it. I feel bad if I can't give 50 or 100. No, it could be the little donations
That's
that really add
That's
up.
right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So
So
I-
thank you. Thank you for last year. There was love in the air last year. There's going to be love in the air
There'll be more
this
love
year.
this time. 'Cause we
We're
got
gonna be
the Super Bowl
dancing all
coming up
night.
now,
There
too,
you
right?
go.
Exactly. But again, I'd like to thank Adrian, Bob, Mike number 6 back there, and Shannon Gale, and you know Kate behind the glass over there, and again, Fran and Sean, thanks for all you do with the Guilford Community Fund. It's just an honor for me to be a part of it and DJ
thank
these
you.
dances at the KC Hall for Valentine's Day. Once again, I'm John Cadillac Seville. Listen to me on iHeart Radio, all of our radio stations. Too many to mention right now, but it's an absolute blast to be here, and hope to talk to you and see you around the community.